They have always been among us, cold-blooded, calculating ancient beings, controlling processes on a planetary scale and from the shadows. I never believed they existed until I encountered them myself. What I experienced nearly cost me my life. It was an encounter with a reptilian being that tried to take over my body. The feeling, it felt like my aura was starting to tear at the seams, and I could sense something foreign invading my energy field, trying to push out my own essence. At that moment, I thought, this is death. How foolishly I had played with things I didn't understand. But the most astonishing thing is happening right now. Right before our eyes, the reptilians, beings who have controlled the Earth's energy flows for millennia, are beginning to leave our planet en masse. For many years, I was a complete skeptic. I used to laugh at theories about reptilians, extraterrestrial civilizations, and secret rulers of the Earth. All of it seemed to me like a collection of fantastic stories, the inventions of impressionable people. But my life changed dramatically after one event. At that time, I was practicing out of body experiences and astral travel. I wanted to better understand the deeper aspects of reality, how the subtle plane is structured. And during this practice, I made a request that I now consider extremely reckless. I became curious to know what the soul experiences when a person dies. I wanted to explore the astral plane. At the time, I didn't understand that such requests could attract entities that literally feed on the energy of death and fear. During the practice, I suddenly felt a chill. But it wasn't an ordinary physical cold, it was something much deeper. A cold that penetrated to the very soul. And then I saw it. A creature that looked like a reptile, with an intelligence far surpassing that of a human. It attacked swiftly. I felt my own energy shell being torn apart, as if someone had simply ripped the fabric of my aura. While I was leaving my body, this creature tried to infiltrate and take control of it. I resisted as best I could. I called upon my spiritual kin, my spiritual guides. I saw that the creature retreated. But my energy was running out, and I began to feel the connection between my soul and my physical body breaking. Fortunately, I suddenly remembered a very ancient practice that I have known since my incarnation in ancient Egypt. It turned out to be very timely. I spoke the ancient protection codes and miraculously emerged literally on the other side. After this experience, I didn't leave my house for a week and began to seriously research everything related to reptilian entities. What I discovered amazed me. Mentions of reptilian beings can be found in almost all ancient cultures. In Sumerian texts, they are known as the Anunnaki, those who came to Earth. The Sumerians even placed lizard figurines in the graves of the deceased so that the soul of the departed could pass through all the layers of the lower astral. In ancient Egypt, gods resembling serpents were depicted constantly. And in ancient Chinese tradition, dragons were considered not just mythical creatures, but actual rulers of certain energetic realms. I want to draw special attention to one ancient text that is not available to the general public. I was able to gain access to it only very recently. It contains an astonishingly precise description of interactions with reptilian beings. It says, "Beware the brothers of darkness, for in their hearts they do not know the state of love. Their essence is cold and their forms are many." It's remarkable that the very same descriptions can be found in Helena Blavatsky's works, The Fires of Yoga, as well as in the writings of Aleister Crowley. These beings are known by different names, but their essence remains unchanged. Modern New Age researchers such as David Icke are merely rediscovering what the ancients have known for millennia. So, how can we recognize reptilians among us? There are several levels of their presence. The first, these are fully reptilian beings who take on a human appearance. When you encounter one, you will feel a powerful cold energy field, as if what is next to you is not a human, but something entirely different, merely imitating human behavior. Unfortunately, it is precisely these beings who most often occupy leadership positions. from the president of a country to the president of a bank. The second level consists of people who have partial reptilian genetics. They have a cold, analytical gaze and a lack of emotions. They can be extremely rational and successful, but at the same time, they have absolutely no understanding of human feelings. Such beings often become spiritual teachers or create their own cults. At the beginning of my journey in esotericism, I ended up with such a teacher. He would simply read everything I was thinking and tell me exactly what I wanted to hear. It should be noted that reptilians have well developed extrasensory abilities. At the same time, as people, they are very lazy, and their eating habits resemble ordinary gluttony. They are not shy about lying to your face and love to create cults out of obedient followers. From time to time, they give their students absurd statements and watch their reactions. This is how they study people, but in reality, they are simply feeding on their energy. The third level consists of people who are temporarily possessed by reptilian entities. At such moments, their eyes may change shape and their face becomes motionless, like a mask. Many of you have probably encountered such people. You may have noticed how, in the middle of a conversation, a person suddenly changes. Their eyes become different, their speech shifts abruptly, and a coldness appears in their manner. Interestingly, these beings are incapable of understanding the nature of love. To them, it is something alien. They love to analyze and study human emotions. Because of this, they often become psychologists, but they are completely incapable of experiencing these emotions themselves. That is precisely why they are so interested in people. In a sense, they are learning from us what is inaccessible to them, the ability to love unconditionally. Now, let's talk about the most important thing. Why are the reptilians starting to leave our planet en masse right now? Our solar system, along with Earth, is moving through a galactic arm. The Milky Way has a spiral structure. The ancient Slavs called it a swastika, which means auspicious rotation. Now, our solar system is approaching the central sun of the galaxy into a region of heightened vibrations. Astronomers note that we are entering the photon belt, which significantly increases the vibrational frequency of all living things. In addition, we are moving closer to the constellation of the Pleiades, to the star Alcyone, which is a source of the highest vibrations of love and light. It is this transition that is causing what many people are experiencing now: increased sensitivity to energies, heightened intuition, strange physical symptoms that cannot be explained from a medical point of view, strange headaches, unexplained vibrations in the body, sudden surges of energy followed by fatigue, waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning. Many of you have probably noticed that in recent years, time seems to be speeding up. This is also a manifestation of rising vibrations. We are literally existing in a different flow of time. And here is what's important to understand. Reptilian entities, being beings of very low vibrations, cannot exist in a space of higher frequencies. For them, it is literally deadly. That is precisely why their mass exodus from our planet is happening now. They are not leaving of their own free will. They are being forced out by changes in the very energetic structure of the Earth itself. How can you tell that the reptilians are really leaving? There are several clear signs of this process. First, pay attention to the behavior of the global elites. Many people who held key positions in politics and business are suddenly stepping down, fading into the background, or being diagnosed with cancer. This is happening because the reptilian entities that controlled their bodies are leaving their hosts. Second, notice how much information about secret societies, the hidden plans of the world government, and manipulations is becoming public knowledge. What used to be top secret is now openly discussed in the media. Third, pay attention to yourself. Many people are starting to feel sudden surges of joy and lightness, as if a heavy burden has been lifted from their shoulders. This is a direct consequence of the Earth's energy field being cleansed of low vibrational entities. You may have even started to notice that some people around you are changing. Those who used to be cold and calculating are suddenly showing emotions and becoming interested in spiritual practices. They are discovering creative abilities within themselves. This is happening because the reptilian entities that control these people are leaving them, and the human soul finally gets the opportunity to fully express itself. So, how can we speed up this process? And how can you protect yourself from the negative influence of reptilian energies while they are still here? The most important thing is to work with your own consciousness energy. Reptilian entities can only connect to you through energetic holes and distortions in your aura. Start with the practice of one pointed concentration. Choose an object for yourself, a candle, a crystal, or even just a spot on the wall, and focus all your attention on this object. Hold your concentration for as long as you can, for as long as possible. When thoughts distract you, calmly return to your object of concentration. At first, you will notice that something inside you resists. Your thoughts will scatter, and your body will feel discomfort. This is normal. It's a sign that your mind is being cleansed of external influences. Practice daily. Start with 5 minutes. Gradually increase this time to 30 minutes or more. This is a powerful technique for cleansing the mind. It's incredibly beneficial for all areas of life. The second practice is filling yourself with the energy of unconditional love. Imagine a golden light radiating from your heart center. This light expands, filling your entire body, extending beyond it, and forms a protective sphere around you. Low vibrational entities will not be able to cross this barrier. They are literally repelled by it, as if by a force field. And finally, the most important practice: share your knowledge. When you share your light and wisdom with others, you not only help them, but also greatly strengthen your own field of light. That is exactly why I'm sharing this knowledge with you now. Every person who awakens to their own consciousness becomes a beacon of light for others. Friends, we are living in an amazing time, the time of the great transition, a time when old energies are leaving and new ones are coming to take their place. I am absolutely certain that in the coming years, our planet will be transformed beyond recognition. We are moving toward an era that the ancients called the Golden Age, a time of harmony, peace, and prosperity. Just imagine a world where people do not fight each other, but cooperate. A world where technology serves spiritual development, not enslavement. A world where every person unlocks their true potential and lives in harmony with their higher purpose. This world is already being born, and each of us is its creator. If you want to accelerate this process for yourself, if you are ready to unlock your superpowers and transform your life, I invite you to a new free 3-day marathon. Unlock your superpowers in 3 steps and change your life. Remember, every action you take toward the light multiplies the light throughout the entire universe. Every thought of love and harmony brings the golden age closer. Write in the comments how you envision the new world to solidify your vision. And right now, follow the link in the description of this video or in the first comment. I know that together with you, we will create the world our ancestors dreamed of. A world of love, light, and limitless possibilities. See you at the marathon, friends. May the light be with you.